Alright, what's going on, guys? In this video we're going to be making this little GUI here. Gives us the location, the temperature, and if it's sunny, cloudy, or rainy, and we just have an image icon right here. So starting things off, I just want to make sure you guys know all this code will be in GitHub if you would like to follow along. So we're going to start off with our imports. We're going to import requests. I'm also going to import Beautifulsoup 4. Import Beautifulsoup. We're going to import Tkinter, so from Tkinter. Import a label. We're also going to import from Tkinter TK, capital T and lowercase k. And then from PIL, we're going to import image TK and image. What this is going to do is give us that little image icon. If you don't have any of these libraries, just go down here in the terminal, just do pip install BS4, for example, Beautifulsoup. I will have all the pip installs in the comment section or in the description. So we are ready to start things off. So we're going to start off by creating our little GUI. So I'm going to do master equals tk, oops, capital T, case k, and then we're going to do master dot title is equal to weather app, and this is going to be master dot config the background color, which is going to be hashtag 34495E. Feel free to change that to whatever you'd like. And if we just do master.main loop, you'll be able to see what we've done so far. So we can see, if I expand this, we've changed the title of our app to weather app and changed the background color. And then what we're going to do next is make our little image thing. So we're going to do img equals image dot open and specify the location. So for me it's right here in icon.png. Next, what you would want to do is resize this. So resize into 150 pixels by 150. And then next you're going to just write this piece of code. Image goes image tk dot photo image img. And then if we go right here and write label master comma, this is the location, so it's in the master window, image equals img, background equals hashtag 34495E, and then we just do grid row equals 1 and sticky equals. You'll see why I have row 1 and sticky as east later. Well, what this pretty much did was it creates a label and inputs where our image, and row is pretty much where on the page I want it to be, and sticky is, since it's E, it's going to be on the right. If you want to do on the left, you just do west, so W, and north is at the top. So if we run this right here, we just get this image right here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to create the labels for everything. So we're just going to do location label equals label, and in the master window, font is going to be Calibri bold. Oops, I forgot to put the equal sign. And Calibri bold, and the size I want it to be 20 And the background color, I still want it to be the same as everything else, so hashtag 34495E. And last thing for this label, we're just going to do location label.grid. And I want this to be on the very top, so I'm going to do row of 0. And then sticky, I want it to be in the middle, so north. And padding X, I want it to be 40 pixels. So what this pretty much does is it creates a blank label for now. In the master window, the font is Calibri, the size of the text that's going to be in there will be 20, and the background of this row is going to be the same as everything else. It's going to be on the very top row, in the middle, and the padding, just the padding. And then next we're going to have the temperature label. So we could just copy and paste this, change this to temp label. I'm gonna let's see, we want this to be bigger than the other ones, so we're just gonna change that to 70. Feel free to change any of these values, and I want it to be on the next row down, so I'll just do row of 1, and I want it to be on the left, so I'll put west, and padding X can be the same. So I'm gonna copy this and place it again more time and change this to weather label and weather label. Okay, so now we just change this. We want it to be smaller than the other ones, change it to 15. And the third row, so we change it to 2. And then sticky, I actually want it to be actually on the west side, and padding X is 40. Okay, so now we've created all our blank labels. Now we want to actually do the web scraping part and get the information from I think weather.com. So what we're going to do here is specify the URL. URL equals, I'm going to be going with this right here, Washington DC. Enter your location and copy this link. Paste it right here. And we're going to create a function which uses this URL. So we're going to call it getWeather. And we're going to do page equals requests.getURL. Right, and then now we're going to do soup equals Beautifulsoup and page.content, comma html.parser. So what this pretty much does is Beautifulsoup will go into this page and grab all of the HTML files. It grabs the front end HTML of this link, so once it loads you'll see. And next what we're going to do is we're going to grab the location. So location equals soup.find. And let's see, we have to go highlight this right here and inspect. So we see right here as it's highlighted, it's a header, h1. So we do h1, it's the location of that. The class is pretty much, I'll show you in a second. Class is right here. So we do class underscore, we grab this, double click it, Control C. And we go like this, paste it right there. And then what this does is, if you see right here, let's just do print location. And make sure we call this function here. So I'm just going to run it and show you that what it has done is it goes into the URL, goes to the URL, grabs all the HTML, then finds in that HTML the header where it is, h1, and then the class of that header, which returns us this value right here. But we don't want all of this junk right here, So we're just gonna do .text, and now if we run it again, we'll see that we get our location, Washington DC weather. So now we just can copy and paste this 2 more times and change to temp and weather. So now we have to get the specific values. I'm gonna copy this right here, inspect, so we can see it's a span. So we change this to a span. The class of it is right here. Copy that and paste it right here. So now we got the temperature. Now we want the weather. So we highlight it, right click, inspect. It's a div. So we change this to a div. And then the class of the div is right here, current conditions. So we're gonna change that to right here. So now what we have got right here is the location text, the temperature, and the weather. So now what we want to do is assign these values to our labels. So what we're going to do here is location label .config and text equals location. So if we run this right now, we will see right here we have put in our weather label, like the text for it. So now we can just copy this and paste it 2 more times. So we just change this to temp label and weather. Change the text values to temp right here, and we change this to weather. So what this does now is if we run, we get the location, the temperature, and the weather condition and our image. But as of now, it's only going to run once. But if you want it to like update itself, what we need to do next is this temp label dot after 60,000 and get weather, but we don't want to put the 2 parentheses there. We just want to put that up like that, and then master dot update. So what this pretty much did was, after it goes through here in the function, it waits 1 minute, and then it runs this function 1 more time, and then it just updates the GUI. So now when you run it, every minute what's going to happen is it's going to run this function and update our values. It's going to be hard to show now, but you'll see that if this value changes within a minute, it's going to change on here. So that way we have a functioning weather app. So that's going to be pretty much it for this video. Like the video if you liked it, comment down below what I should do next, and subscribe. Thank you.